Hi, I'm Malika.
I'm Devon.
And welcome to our YouTube channel,
My Divine Truths. So today our topic, Malika, is women in competition. Do you feel like women are in competition with each other, or do you feel like women support other women?
I think it's a little bit of both. But for the most part, I do see a lot of competition, which may not necessarily be a bad thing.
Okay, what do you mean competition might not be a bad thing?
My daughter pointed out something that I thought was really important. She pointed out the fact that, she runs track, and the fact that she wants to be better than the next person, regardless of if it's a woman or not. So I think even if you look at it in business, academics, however you look at it, you're always looking at what someone else is doing so that you can get better. So it's not necessarily a bad thing for healthy competition.
Right.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
And I went to the left with it when I heard about competition. I took it as a negative.
Okay.
But
and how could a competition, tell me a little bit about competition being negative. How can that turn negative, especially amongst women?
I think when you're trying to break somebody down and it's not there's no good behind it. There's no true intent behind it. You're trying to either break somebody down, or you're being physical or verbally abusive. I think that when you do it and it's to harm someone, I don't like that type of competition.
And why do you think that happens amongst women? And I ask that question because you and I have a lot of conversations about the unhealthy competition.
Yes.
Because we see where women are jealous of each other, they start bashing each other, and I feel like a lot of times that starts at an early age with women. Why do you think that's that way?
I think too, having our conversations, I feel as though when we were younger, it was physical. It was competition based on physical. It was competition based on what little boys liked you.
Right.
And if that boy happened to be someone that was popular, or if you were the new girl, because I always got it, because I was always going into a school new, so I always got it. And I don't feel like I was the prettiest girl in there. I just happened to be the new thing.
And you were pretty.
Yeah.
And you were pretty.
But I happened to be the new girl. So I was fresh meat. But then the girls that were already there, they didn't accept me. So that was difficult. And it's traumatizing too, because what happened with us when we were young?
The fights. How fights were occurring, and we walking home from school didn't realize the fight that everybody was talking about. The day was the fight against us.
We were involved.
It was the fight, with us. Yeah.
With no contract signed, we hadn't agreed to anything. We didn't even have time to prepare. We still have book bags on our back. We thinking we going home get dinner, and here we in a full-fledged fight and not even know why. And sometimes it wasn't even girls from our own school.
Yeah, other schools. You're right. And do you think thinking about it now, was that jealousy / competition? Was the competition, so I can be the popular one because they thought we were popular? Was a competition so I can have the popular boyfriend? Like, what do you think that was based on? Because we were in a lot. We were in a lot of things. They were negative.
Gonna beat her ass because she thinks that she's cute.
She thinks she's cute.
She thinks she's cuter than me.
She thinks she's better than me.
But where did that come?
But you and I, let's be honest, neither one of us carried ourselves that way. Now we know women that.
Well, we thought we didn't carry ourselves that way.
So you saying we did carry ourselves that way?
What I'm gonna explain to you is it's okay if someone thinks that you're better than them. That's their problem. That's their dilemma. I'm not rah-rah. There's certain people I don't hang with. There's certain groups I don't hang with.
I'm rah-rah. No, I'm just messing. I'm just messing.
But there's certain things that I may not do that to someone else may look like, oh, she do think she's all that. Yeah, because I'm not going to dance on a car. There's certain behaviors I'm not going to do that maybe someone else will do. And I'll be sitting in the corner like, that's not me. I'm not judging you. But yeah, maybe someone would look at it like that. now there are times where there were boys that liked us and we may not have liked them.
Right.
And they may have had girlfriends. I don't know. We would have to go back and talk to these girls. These women now, they're probably grandmas now. And ask like, yo, what was that about? Because how could you dislike someone so much that you actually want to fight them?
Be physical.
And your remark at that age is because there was nothing specific we had done to you because we didn't know you.
Right.
So yeah, I think that type of competition is competitive because of who we're trying to attract.
Right.
Which is somebody's son.
Right. But I like how you said that's their problem and not mine. And I like that because a lot of times for me personally, she thinks she's cute because she's light skinned.
Oh.
Or she thinks she's all that because she's light skinned. And
she's driving a tractor.
Right, and she's driving this and she's got this. And what I looking back at it now, what I did is, and what that did to me, because all of the fights that I was in, it kind of made me be a little like, oh, let me sit down and not be seen, because people are going to think this about me. I started caring about what people thought about me, and just didn't carry myself my natural divine way, because you didn't want to show up like thinking that you were better than anybody, because everybody's already looking at you like you think that. So I like how you said that. That's their problem. And women, and I think I know a lot of women can relate to that. Don't downplay yourself based on what everybody else is thinking, and that's major. That is major. That's major.
Their own beef, and I agree, and I also agree or believe in healthy competition, because I feel like anybody that's doing anything that's going to be successful, you have to have some type of benchmark that you want to aspire to, and then exceed it. And so if I business wise, if you look at someone or you surround yourself with people that are effective in business, you're going to be effective in business. But if you're around someone not doing anything, you're not going to do anything. And don't get mad at me if I decide to move. Don't get mad at me if and I don't mind taking information. And that's the thing, some people shoot themselves in the foot, because I don't mind sitting around someone and them teaching me and learning and stuff like that. I'm not going to be in competition with you. On a lighter note,
I'm going to be in healthy competition with you.
Because I want to know what you're doing and do that and then do better. Absolutely.
And still support you and uplift you while you're doing it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? When you winning, exactly. When you're winning, I'm winning. And more women have to have that mind frame, that mindset. I agree with you.
And I've met women in my life that it's sad to say they were older than me. I've met older women that have given me the best advice. They weren't intimidated by me moving up the ladder and me trying to be successful and they actually gave me the keys so that I wouldn't make so many mistakes.
Dropping them
they
gems.
told me that the straight path. And sometimes I used to be like, are they real? Are they really telling me this to benefit me? And they were so genuine. You don't get that with everyone. Some people is like, be good at your trade. I'm not worried about somebody else, because there's enough for us to eat. Right. All of us can eat, and some people don't get that.
Right. And that's important too, having those healthy relationships with women that are going to uplift you and share their knowledge and their experience, and then also in ourselves knowing that we have that responsibility to other girls and women that are looking up to us, because we need to really support each other. Absolutely. And on that note, is there any woman that you want to shout out that you support or that you are just like in awe of right now? Let's uplift another woman.
The beautiful Amber. She's the owner of Amber CherieAmor Wellness.
Yes, Amber.
Yes, she does her thing. She
does.
She provides everything that has to do with beauty and meditation and just peace and calmness. My singing bowl, my Palo Santo, my sage, my vaginal steam, my detox pearls, like everything. And she's on point with her game.
Is.
And she's just, her whole spirit
beautiful,
is great vibe. So you want to support small business, support her, and we'll definitely go ahead and have her information down and her link down below.
Yes. Shout out to Amber. Yes. Well, thank you guys for joining us today, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yes, take care.